So it is Wednesday, and I'm doing kind of a funny experiment. This is my normal low quality video. Also, though, recording this high quality video. It's just a video on the phone. I noticed watching the last videos on the phone that, or from the phone, that the light is, I think it's trying to adjust itself because this basement light is so bad that it's constantly, it's almost like it's flickering. So I noticed that. You probably noticed it too if you watched it and you're watching these. But anyway, I'm just going to record two videos at once and just see which one is better, which one I like better. With the phone, I'm going to have to keep it going because if you turn it off, it just stops. Whereas with the computer, I can pause it between sets and things like that. So I'll keep doing that. So the phone want to be longer, which also I don't like because it takes longer to upload for whatever reason. So it's just, man, if I was really thinking, man, I got a chance to make a lot of money right now doing YouTube, then it makes sense to go through that effort to try to learn how to edit videos. And even in the, even if you're not trying to make a lot of money, just for fun, it could be something that somebody might want to do. For me right now, it's just, I guess, one baby step at a time. Just getting out of the phone and trying to do something different is just something that I've done. That's a small step in the direction of trying to improve the quality. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, Wednesday, lifted yesterday, as you saw. Today I shot around some. Ate like a whole pizza from this place that was really good. I mean, it was straight. It was a really good quality thin crust pizza. Normally they do a hand toss, but I wanted the thin crust because I like thin crust, and I'm trying to, as you know, trying to lose a bit of weight. Which, believe it or not, I think well, at least before today I was doing all right. But one thing I was thinking too, I was talking about saying hard things to people who you're close to. And one thing I forgot to say last time was, I think that when you're trying to say something difficult, maybe tell somebody that maybe some kind of lifestyle choice, something that they're doing is not necessarily the right thing, you are sometimes better to tell them the story in the sense of, when you see them, tell them your whole thought process. What you thought about them when you first observed this particular behavior or saw the state that they were in. How you thought, man, when I saw this, I felt concerned because I love this person. I love you. And I thought, man, I need to say something. And then when I saw this again, I thought that. And I was nervous because I didn't want you to be upset. But then I thought, I really have to do this. And that was the reason I called you. Just tell them the whole story. A lot of times when people know just how genuine you are in your concern and care, even if they disagree with your conclusion, they're, I think, more apt to listen to you and to think, okay, this person cares about me. I'll at least listen. And some people are like, man, no, you're right. I was thinking I need to change this for a while, and I'm so glad you said something. So, all right, I got 95 pounds on the bar. And like normal, I was thinking about doing a little more weight than the 175, but we'll see how it feels. Maybe not. I just thought about it, just to, do something a little different. We'll see. But slowly but surely, my goal, I just really want to keep up with this over the course of, God willing, a year, 2 years, 3 years, and just see where I'm at. God willing, man, I'll be, farther than I am. Oh, didn't change the weight. Okay, I'm gonna pause this one. But the good video is gonna hear me changing weights. So what does that video say? 431. So that's a little faster than normal. Since it takes so long, maybe I can get through this workout quicker. And in the good video, you'll see what I'm doing during my time that I'm pausing, which is nothing. We're really recovering and resting. 95 pounds. Shit ain't coming up. Oh man, I love lifting. It's fun. All right, 95. I didn't even pause. Head hurting. I remember Colin Muscle saying he tries to rest until his breathing is back to normal for the next set. I don't always do that, but I do try to rest until my body's feeling normal. If I'm feeling weird, head hurting or dizzy, then I try to rest until I'm feeling okay again. All right, so 95, I gotta put 115 on. Let's do the same exact stuff. I'm so vanilla. I mean, I could basically do the same stuff every day. I have the ability to be very consistent. I could pretty much eat the same stuff. If my wife and I go for a walk, I like walking in the exact same neighborhood. So I play basketball, but it's fun to mix it up a little bit, but if I have a move that I know is working, try to do the same thing until it stops, until somebody stops it. I look for the consistencies in life. Things that are tried and true, tested, that don't, that you can count on, which is not a lot in life, really, but there are some things. Let me start this other one. Oh, yeah. All right, so I got 115 on the bar. And I'm going to do this. Got basketball tomorrow. It's funny, it's like the one version of this video is getting the uncut. I mean, it's all uncut because I'm not really, too much trying to really impress. I just want to give a real life video. But the other video, I got some more insights, I guess, I'm talking about. But yeah, I got basketball, God willing, tomorrow. And I really just want to, it would be nice to, I was telling my wife by Friday to get into the 170s. I don't know if that's going to happen. I was like 183 on Monday, so we'll see. But, I mean, if it wasn't for that pizza today, I probably would have been all right. But we'll see. Maybe next week. All right, 115. see. Shot around today on my little hoop outside, and it just, man, it felt so good. Felt like I found my shot. Of course, I lose it often, and I've lost it often in this life. But today, it felt like it came back, or found a technique that was really working. So we'll see if I stick with it. Just like with my workouts, I don't always stick with things. 135 on the bar. You might notice I have the weights turned inward, like, and that's something years ago my dad taught us to do, and so I do it. You know, my dad, he died about 8 years ago, and I loved him so much, man. And but I think about him, and you know, I think, well, why turn the weights in? What does it matter? But I do it in my mind, like in honor of my dad. And he taught us a lot of different things, like how to tie our shoes. Obviously, you know, parents teach you how to tie your shoes. But he taught us when you're like lacing up the shoes to do the right over left, or was it left over right? Oh, let me see. I think it was left over right. When you're lacing them up, you always put the left over the right side or something like that. And so I almost forgot. But just little things like that. My dad had a military background. And he taught us these different things. And just to have you know, the universe has a certain order to it. And some things that I think about in life are not so necessary. Think about, I never used to think that it was important to make your bed. I used to think, what's the point? You're getting back in it later, and you're just going back to sleep anyway. What's the point of making it? And I think if you're in a rush, you know, thankfully, you know, there's that aspect of it. And then some parents will say, well, you know, you want to teach your child discipline. And somebody might say, well, aren't there other ways? You know, you can have them wash the dishes. That teaches discipline and also accomplishes a purpose that's necessary. But making a bed, is it really that? When some people say, well, you know, you like it, you know, something that helps you feel good about yourself. But either way, you know, there's a certain order to this universe, and we can see it in the trees. You see it, you know, average person may not see anything. You're driving down the road, or you walk right past the tree and go in the house. But when you look at the cells of the tree and you know, the DNA, the photosynthesis, chlorophyll, how everything works to create oxygen. And without oxygen, we wouldn't even be here. So many details went into that creation, and they affect us. And details affect our lives. You know, the details of the human body, what keeps the brain working. And even just in regular life, you know, if you don't pay attention to the details, you can start getting careless. Today I was driving, and I almost got in a couple accidents trying to multitask while driving, trying to eat pizza. looking at this when I'm supposed to be looking at that, driving real fast through the parking lot, almost hit this lady. She didn't know because I made it look real smooth, and then I think she just thought, oh, this guy's doing a weird U-turn. But man, if I would have not looked up, I probably would have ran right into her in the parking lot. So just paying attention to the details, and that's one thing. You know, my dad's not like he was so great at that. He was a very big picture type person, but he did, you know, teach us some of those little things, and they're so important to life. The details of something, you know, even relationships. You know, your wife says, "Hey, how are you?" And you say, "Oh, I'm doing well." Tell her all about your day, and then don't ask her, "How are you doing?" You know, little detail. Somebody might say that's not even just a detail. That's a big deal. But you know, I think I've been guilty of things like that, just being selfish, self-focused. Hence the YouTube channel. And I don't mean that as a slight against, not even myself, really, I guess, or people that make YouTube channels. But it's just the point of, you know, sometimes that quality that would cause you to make a channel can also cause you to be, you know, it could be a negative thing. Be too self-focused. All right. 135. So 13. This one at 18. So 5 minutes of rest total. Interesting. Oh, it seems like a little more.